Hi, we are midwives at Well Run and Momma. We serve the Las Vegas Valley, and we are here to answer questions about what you need to have a home birth, what supplies are needed in order to have a home birth. Here at Well Run and Momma, you do purchase something called a birth kit that we've put together for our clients, and it's everything disposable that you would need to have your baby at home. And so all of our clients purchase that around 36 weeks, and everything that you need besides our midwife equipment, really, and then some other things that we're going to talk about.
I really feel like having snacks or electrolytes at home are super duper important. A lot of women don't have an appetite when they're laboring, but it can be a while. Like it can be 12 to 24 hours. So it is important that you kind of replenish your calories and help get like some electrolytes to replenish any of those minerals that you've lost. You're still sweating even if you're in a birth tub or in the shower. So hydration.
I don't sweat.
You don't sweat?
No.
You're like an alien.
I just had a baby a year ago. I was so
I just
sweaty.
get dewy.
Dewy? I was way past dewy with my babies.
So that's a good one.
But that's what I would suggest, yeah.
Yeah, because we get a lot of people who,
Mhm.
I have people who even come to my office and that was like a red flag to them, the fact that they couldn't eat in labor.
Mm-hmm.
So,
It's hard work.
yeah.
You can
So-
eat at home.
Yeah,
You can eat all the food, even though you're not going to want to.
yeah, but you can. I have had clients have like cravings. I have ran to Wendy's to get a spicy chicken sandwich for a client. Serious. And she gobbled that down.
Home birth is fun.
Yeah, I've even had chicken nuggets.
Mhm.
I can think of another client who wanted chicken nuggets.
I wanted
In
a
transition.
strawberry, and I threw it up in the barf bowl. Remember that?
Yeah, I was there.
You were? She was there.
What do you recommend?
Towels. You need towels. I don't know why. That's so important. You need lots of towels.
Yeah. People are always like worried too. Like people go to the store and buy towels,
It's not that messy.
but like having towels, I think, is important. And then yeah, it doesn't have to be like special towels. I've really only thrown out a couple towels in my whole
Yeah.
career.
I can think of one towel that I was like,
We're throwing that away.
it's going away.
Well, because it's usually just used to dry off people.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Chuck's pads.
Chuck's
You need
pads.
Chuck's pads.
I know. You have to tell them what those are. People don't know what Chuck's pads
Chuck's
are.
pads are puppy pee pads for adults, for humans.
Oh.
That's what they are.
I would say then discussing like what they need for postpartum. That would be.
Well, I feel like I spend more time discussing postpartum
Yeah.
supplies than I do birth supplies because I'm like, your baby's gonna come out where your baby comes out. We figured out we're really good at flying by the seat of our pants if we need to get something. But postpartum supplies are important. Sarah should talk about it because she just made all those goodies today.
Ooh. Yeah, anything that you want to help you like heal postpartum. So like sitz baths, which is like a really like nice Epsom salt and like herbal tea that you pour into your bath. So you get like a postpartum bath. That's just
What?
good for like
They can take baths.
you can take a
Postpartum?
bath. Yes.
You're not gonna
die.
I am shocked at how many women do not think they're allowed to take baths.
Yeah.
It is weird.
Yeah.
It is weird.
And especially if it's like salt and healing herbs, like those are all antimicrobial and antibacterial and they help with tissue repair and with like soreness and stuff. So any like hemorrhoids or tears or little things like that can really help a lot.
Yeah. We use Depends here in our birth kits. In a hospital, like you get these little mesh panties that you put pads on, and we found that the Depends work really nice because there's less leaking in them, and we can tear them on the sides when we've got to change them instead of sliding them off and on. And so we like the Depends. But we put enough in there to get you through like that first day, and then you've got to decide what you want to go from there. And some women will put on, at that point they'll switch to maybe like a bigger like cloth pad or menstrual pad or they'll buy some more Depends. And so the other thing we get a lot of questions about is what kind of like pain management, especially if you're like extra crampy. Sometimes women who have subsequent children are more crampy happy as your uterus is contracting down. And so again, it's very a personal subject. Some of our clients just will take something like ibuprofen, and some will take herbs. Like Wish Garden makes a product called After Ease, right?
Yep.
And some women don't even want to do that. Maybe they'll do like homeopathic arnica, or they'll do like a heating pad, or a warm washcloth, something that kind of helps them with kind of those cramps. And so again, we're just kind of, we are preparing women that they're going to be healing and that they have to be good to themselves. I think that's probably the hardest thing about having a home birth is you feel generally pretty good after you have your baby, so you do more than you should.
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
Why are you looking at me?
Huh, Tori?
I don't know what she's talking about.
It's a good starting point.
Yeah.
We have a list that we give to our clients of things, and you can find lists now on Pinterest and online. And but for the most part, I think what we really want you to get out of the video is birth kind of happens pretty organically, and whether you have those supplies or not, it's going to be a lovely, beautiful experience, and we can always make do and figure it out, because once that baby's in your arms, it doesn't really matter what you've got there. That's extra, right? So that's us at Well Run a Mama.
We need like a sign out. Like
This is the vagina. This is the yoni,
Here
right?
we go.
Yoni.
That's our sign out.
Peace out.
It's Yoni.
Yonis are us.
Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and hit the bell, and share with us your thoughts below. See you in the next video.